Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Lisa's Coloring Corner. Sunlife Drawing came out with not one, but two new coloring books, and they're different. Both of them are different than their previous coloring books that they've come out with. We have color by number lines and dots. And then this one is showing you how you yourself can draw easy mandalas. So we're going to get into the color by number lines and dots first. So here we have our cute owl on the front cover. Back cover has their standard color palette and some samples from inside the book. So let's take a look inside the book. Okay, we have our title page. Talks about the book over here with their copyright information. Here it lists the color palette with 3 columns where you can match up your own. Maybe jot up here what coloring medium it is that you're matching up. We get to the first picture. So as you can see, this would be perfect for alcohol markers. They don't all have black background. There's some black, some white, but they only show the colors and numbers that are used for that picture. You know, I love it when they do that. So here's a white background. A black background. You can kind of see what it is. Okay, so it must go black, white, back and forth. But even the white background, such nice, thick, black lines. So again, so nice to color in with alcohol markers. And I can imagine these pictures wouldn't take very long to do, especially the black backgrounds, where it doesn't take up the entire page. Well, this one doesn't either. We have that cute kitty. Our lizard or chameleon. And there's a full page picture. But something that's so nice and easy to color. If you've had a stressful day, just want to sit down, relax, not think about what colors am I going to use and things like that. You know, it's only a 22 color palette, so it's not too bad matching up colors. And if you do match your colors up ahead of time, you can just sit down, pull out that set of markers or whatever coloring medium you're using, and you're ready to go. That's why I always match up my colors ahead of time. Whenever I'm coloring out of Sunlife Drawings books, I can just refer to that right away and I'm ready to go. This one has a lot of colors. That'll be nice and colorful. Looks kind of like a mountain scene, maybe with a sunset. Not sure. Have some water down here maybe. Now the color or the numbers in here are very light gray. If you have a vision impairment, that might be a little bit of a problem. Can always use maybe a magnifying glass. I do know some colorists do use magnifying glasses, but I just did want to point that out. Some people like that real light gray because then you don't see that number too much when you're done coloring. And there's the owl from the front cover. Here's our thank you page. If you want to join Sunlife Drawing review team, please subscribe on www.sunlifedrawing.com. So if you would like to start reviewing their books, you can see if you can do so on their website. Then here is their social media information. They are on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. All three are at Sunlife Drawing. And that is it. No blank sheet at the back. All right. Color by number, lines and dots. That looks like a lot of fun. Let's get into the next one. Again, this is Easy Drawing Mandalas. So this is the front cover. Ooh, the back cover. Step-by-step guide how to draw 25 mandalas on one grid, plus a free PDF grid template. So they must give you like a blank one to draw your own mandalas on. Not sure because I haven't looked in here yet. So we have our title page, and that is it. Okay, let's read this. It says, if you never thought you can draw mandalas, try this book. All you need is just to repeat 4 easy steps on the standard grid, and you will get 25 beautiful mandalas. After drawing them, you can easily create your own ones using the patterns and techniques from this book. With this book, you will get 25 hand-drawn mandalas from simple to advanced. So they do give you one to color in. And then 4 easy steps to draw. Okay, to draw each mandala, prepared grids for easy repeat, big letter size format of the book, 3 bonus grids to create your own mandalas, and a free grid sample in PDF for self-printing. So you just scan the QR code and you could download the PDF, which I'm assuming would be of this, and you could create some of your own. So here is the drawn mandala. And then the next page shows you how to create that mandala yourself. So you would just look at step 1. And here it shows you, you would follow right here. So you would draw the line here, draw it here, and you would go around that way down to here. Then you would go drawing the circle. So you would just follow these steps for this first quadrant, if you would want to call it. So this would be the upper left quadrant. And then, okay, so you would repeat this, I'm assuming, for each area around. You would go around the whole mandala doing this. Then number 2, you would add in this extra detail. So the gray, the light gray, is what you already did, and then the darker black lines is what you will add to what you already have. And then we have step 3, where we're adding a little bit more of the detail. Go around and draw that. Number 4, finally, you would add the final details to the mandala. Now, I typically am not a drawer. Is that a word? And I typically don't like coloring books that has me draw, like Joanna Bassford's, or, you know, I don't like drawing. But, you know, I love mandalas, so I may give this a try. Plus, you do get the mandalas to color in. You can kind of tell when you look at these that they are all hand-drawn mandalas. So here, again, gives you the steps to draw that mandala. Here is the next one. And I would think, you know, if you didn't want like all these lines in here, or the lines going up in here, you wouldn't have to add them in. If you would like to make it more simplistic, maybe not put this in the middle, you can design it yourself, basically. So as you follow these steps, you know, the first ones you may want to do, because those are the easy, more basic lines. But then as you get into like this last step, particularly, you wouldn't have to put all that in if you didn't want to. I myself like easier mandalas, or maybe you wanted to add something extra. By having it split out with these lines, makes it very easy to do. So here's the next one. So, very different concept for Sunlife Drawing. I don't think I've seen a book where they split it out into like 4 steps like this. I have seen, you know, some books where it does teach you how to draw mandalas, but not quite like this. I like this where it breaks it all down, makes it really nice and easy. So each mandala, you know, the how to draw it is the same. So we'll just look at the mandalas themselves. Some look a little more detailed, but again, you don't have to put all that detail in. So there are quite a few in here, because of course you have the mandala itself to color in, and then you have the picture, you know, the mandala to do yourself. Now, if you color in the mandala with alcohol markers, you may want to start from the back, because of course if this is colored in with alcohol marker, you're going to go over the top of this page, right? So I guess that's one thing to point out. With this being a little bit, you know, having a little bit more detail, you know, you might want to use either the ultra fine, like Sharpies and Bics, but again, those are permanent markers and they will bleed through the page also. So again, keep that in mind. And then, of course, when you're done drawing yours, you can color yours in too, especially if you make it a little bit different than what theirs are. Maybe you do make it a little bit more simple and kind of make it your own. So this is very different for Sunlife Drawing. I don't believe they have come up with anything like this before. And I would imagine you wouldn't want to draw on here right away with any type of marker or pen. At least I know I wouldn't. I would start out with pencil and then go over it. I imagine that is what most illustrators do. There's quite a few in here. All right. And again, thank you for choosing this book. And again, if you would want to draw or join their review team, social media information again. Then on the back, they do have another blank one if you would want to cut it out maybe and make copies. But they do have blank ones for you to make your own in the book itself. But then remember, you can download a PDF of this, and then you could print out as many as you want. So yeah, I guess you wouldn't want to cut this out unless you don't want to download the PDF. And then we have a couple of blank sheets in the back. So there you have it, and I'm assuming this is all of the 25 mandalas for you to draw. All right, so there we have the mandala drawing book and our color by number lines and dots. As always, I will leave links to both of these books down below in the description. If you are interested, those links will take you directly over to Amazon for each of these books for you to purchase. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the flip throughs, especially of this unique book. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. I hope everybody's having a terrific day. And as always, happy coloring. Bye, guys.